Welcome to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series on the Region Sports Network, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Jack, you are ready.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series on the Region Sports Network on the internet at RSN YouTube, Facebook.com/Region Sports, and RegionSports.com. We come to you today from Jerry Ross Park in Crown Point, Indiana, as Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point presents the Cal Ripken 10U World Series. I'm Jack Thiel. I'll be calling all the play-by-play action for you today. In Game 2 here on the major field, we'll see if we can top what Game 1 offered us. It was a walk-off win in extra innings, but we got two great teams on tap for you today. It's going to be the Altamonte All-Stars and the Redland All-Stars. So Altamonte will be your visiting team. Redland will be your home team. And Altamonte reciting out of Springs, Florida. It's not really Florida weather here today as we got some rain in the forecast, some umbrellas out there in the stands, but light enough to where we can play some baseball. But for Altamonte All-Stars, they were an at-large invite in the Southwest region, and they were also your overall Skills Challenge winners in last night's Skills Challenge. So definitely a team to catch your eye on. For Redland, this is a team that won your 2022 9U Mid-Atlantic Region Championship, which means they qualify for this 10U World Series here in 2023. And with that being said, let's go forward lineup for Altamonte so far. So this is how they're going to line up 1 through 9 in the batting order. So leading off will be Liam Rustin. Batting second will be Cooper Harris. Batting third will be Messiah Washington. Batting fourth will be Fernando Moncada. Batting fifth will be Levi Merritt. Batting sixth will be Graham Kamara. Batting seventh will be Josiah Diaz. Batting seventh will be Colton Rowlett. Batting eighth will be Luke Stephenson. And batting ninth will be Cameron Reese. And for the Redland All-Stars, this is how they're going to line up defensively on the field. Their starting pitcher is going to be Grayson Talley for the Redland All-Stars. And how they're going to line up from left to right field. And left field is going to be Logan Trimmer. In right field, it's going to be Bryce Duncock. In right field, or I should say that, in right field. And then from third to first, it's going to be Zach Mankis at third. At short, it's going to be LJ Cox. At second, Asher Burke. And at first, it's going to be Bowen Glass. And behind the plate will be Tanner Villarreal. And like we said, your pitcher today will be Grayson Talley for the Redland All-Stars. And getting some warm-up pitches in for Mr. Talley. So there's some rain in the forecast. It's raining at the moment. There was some rain in that first game we played. Seems like that might be a constant theme throughout today's games, is some rain in the forecast. Nevertheless, we're going to play some baseball as much as we can. So some warm-up pitches in. You got the umbrellas out. This is Game 3 in the World Series overall. Game 2 here in the Cal Ripken World Series. So both teams just getting set. The throw to second. And we're set to get underway here. So Liam Rustin will lead things off for Altamonte. The lefty steps up to the plate. And the first pitch of today's game is going to be low for ball 1. Grayson Talley, number 12, your pitcher. A right-hander. And there's the second pitch. They'll miss outside for ball 2. And that one bounces in front of the plate. Quickly, it's a 3-0 count for Liam Rustin at the plate. And that one catches the outside part of the zone for a called strike. The 3-1 inside on the hands, and Rustin will work himself a leadoff walk here in the first inning. So Cooper Harris now, the right-handed batter, number 7. Playing center field for the Altamonte All-Stars. And that misses outside for ball 1. Shows bunt, pulls it back, misses the zone for ball 2. Count 2-0 now. Altamonte was one of the large invites in this 10U Cal Ripken World Series. We'll let you know who the others were after this 2-0 pitch. Bunt shown, pulls it back, and it's called a strike, so Harris now in a 2-1 count. But for the 10U Cal Ripken World Series, we had 4 large invites. Meridian Select, the Altamonte All-Stars who are playing today. Cooper Harris shows bunt, and it hits him. It might have clipped the left arm shoulder area of Cooper Harris. He seems to be all right, but here in the early going, 2 runners on and nobody out. The other 2 large invites were Jacksonville Beach Barracudas and Campbellsville All-Stars. So Messiah Washington, the batter here in left field, he's going to take a called strike 1, batting in the 3-hole today. Washington is 0-1. And Washington to the second baseman, flips it to second, off the foot, was off the bag. So a tough play right there for the second baseman, Burke. Cox couldn't keep his foot on the bag, and now the bases are loaded. Nobody out for Fernando Moncada. His first pitch is a called strike. Here's the 0-1, and Moncada fouls that one on the third base side. So pitcher Carson Talley getting a new baseball from the home plate umpire. Bases loaded, nobody out. It was a walk, a hit by pitch, and then the fielder's choice error as that pitch misses. Count 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And inside on Moncada. Close again, but couldn't budge. The count now even at 2. So 2-2 now. And Moncada takes that one for a called strike 3. Carson Talley gets the first out of the inning via a backwards K. So now it's going to be the catcher, Levi Merritt. Merritt will take the first pitch. It bounces in front of catcher, almost goes home as the runner at third, Liam Rustin, but hits the brakes and gets back to third in time. So the runner stayed, still bases loaded with 1 out. The count now 1-0. Off the catcher's glove, the runner's going to go home. Rustin slides, and he is met with the tag, and he is out. What a play right there by Grayson Talley, the pitcher. Cover home plate, and as well the catcher, Tana Villarreal, with the flip, the tag. Beautifully done. Now there's 2 outs and a chance for them to get out of a bases loaded, nobody out jam. The count is 2-0. Runners on third and second. That's called a strike on Merritt. take that one outside on the right side. 3-1 is the count. But a huge opportunity right here for Grayson Talley to get out of this inning with no runs scored. (3-1), and it's outside for ball 4. Talley just missed the plate right there, and the bases will be loaded once more. This time will be Graham Camara to come up to the plate. First pitch to Camara is low. A good stop right there by Villarreal behind the plate. Count turns to 1-0. Camara has to duck a little bit to get out of the way of that one. 2-0 count now. Grayson Talley at 23 pitches so far. And once again, Talley, or I should say, Camara has to move a little bit out of the way to count 3-0 now in the hitter's favor. So Grayson Talley. 2 outs, 3-0 count, bases loaded. And Camara takes that for ball 4. So Altamonte scores their first run of the game. That's a bases loaded walk, and they lead 1-0. So now it'll be Josiah Diaz. Looks like the umpire and coach are going over the lineup just to make sure everything's okay. So here comes Josiah Diaz. First pitch, and Diaz takes for a called strike. 0-1 count now on the first baseman. Diaz checked his swing and hits the zone. It's called a strike. Count now 0-2. The 0-2. Diaz stays alive. He fouls that one off to the right side. Here's the 0-2. Diaz up the middle, and it gets through for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes a second. The throw to home, not on time. Runner to third is there safely. Diaz advances a second safely. It's a 2 RBI single for Josiah Diaz, and Altamonte leads 3-0 now. Camara in safely at third. Diaz now safely at second. And Altamonte able to extend the lead. And Talley's first pitch to Colton Roulette is low for ball 1. 30 pitches in the first inning so far for Grayson Talley. Misses high with that one. 4 ball 2 is a tough play up the middle. Almost grabbed by LJ Cox, but was just rolling right through and made a great effort for it. And he misses low again. Ball 3. Now a 3-0 count for Colton Roulette. You have Luke Stephenson, the second baseman, on deck. Cameron Reese in the hole. Here's the 3-0. And low and away for ball four. The runner, Kamara, at third, thought about going home, but stays at third. And now the bases are loaded again. And Luke Stephenson a chance here. So now we're going to get a mound visit here for the Redland All-Stars out of Lewisberry, Pennsylvania. Coached by Kenny Glass. Assistant coaches are Mike Zangurli, Luke Cox, and Matt Maniskis. Talking things over here, a pivotal spot here in the top of the first inning. As it continues to rain here. Still plenty of action on tap for the start of the first day of the 10U Cal Ripken World Series. Luke Stephenson now, the lefty at the plate. And that first pitch is a strike from Talley. A good job out of that mound visit to throw a strike. The 0-1. Stephenson will take for a called strike two. So Talley quickly gets Stephenson in an 0-2 count. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Stephenson, that's to the first baseman off the glove, but the speed is able to beat him there at first base in time, and that will score a run. So Stephenson safe at first. The bases loaded once more for Cameron Reese. Reese is your pitcher for the Altamonte All-Stars today. The ninth hitter at the plate. And Talley able to pound a strike in there for strike number one. 1-1 is the count with 2 outs. Talley at 38 pitches. Here's the 1-1. Fouled straight back by Reese. To Talley's credit, he's been able to throw strikes. And he's really done a good job filling that zone. Just got to give credit to Altamont as well. Eyes on the ball, and their vision has been really good here in the early going. 1-2. And a called strike three. Carson Talley gets out of the inning, leaving the bases loaded, but 4 runs scored by Altamont. And they lead here early 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning. The 10U Cal Ripken World Series coverage is brought to you by Pet Supplies in Crown Point, Indiana, as you're watching Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, hi Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack and Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strackandvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Back here for the bottom of the first inning as Altamont leads the Redland All-Stars 4-0. And let's tell you how the Redland All-Stars are going to line up in today's starting lineup in the batting order. Leading things off will be L.J. Cox. Batting second, Asher Burke. Batting third will be Grayson Talley. Batting fourth will be Tanner Villarreal. Batting fifth will be Zach Manikis. Batting sixth will be Jack Zengurli. Batting seventh will be Bowen Glass. Batting eighth will be Logan Trimmer. Batting ninth will be Albert or Burton Gary. And batting 10th will be Bryce Duncock. And that will round out the 10 in the starting lineup today for the Redland All-Stars. And Let's go over to defensive positioning for Altamonte. From left to right, it's going to be Messiah Washington in left, Cooper Harris in center, Liam Rustin in right. From third to first, it'll be Graham Kamara at third. At shortstop, it'll be Colton Rollett. At second, it will be Luke Stephenson. And at first, it'll be Josiah Diaz. At catcher, it will be Levi Merritt. And your pitcher for the Altamonte All-Stars is Cameron Reese. So 4 early runs so far for Altamonte All-Stars out of Florida, being one of the large invites to this tournament. They were your overall skills competition champions as well. And L.J. Cox will lead things off for the Redland All-Stars. Time is called by Cox, the batter. Reese gets set on the mound, and here he goes. First pitch, called strike, pumped in there, a fastball. Here is the 0-1. Cox holds back. It's a called strike 2. Count now 0-2. Altamonte All-Stars come from Altamonte Springs, Florida. And Cox stays alive by fouling that one off to the right side. So the count stays 0-2. And Cox will take that one outside. 1-2 count. Altamonte did a great job at making a stand here early in the game. And, you know, for the Redland All-Stars, as here's the 1-2. Cox to the shortstop. The third baseman, Kamara, cuts the shortstop off. The pick, he's got it. A nice play right there by Altamonte. Graham Kamara, he cut off his shortstop, Roulette. And Josiah Diaz, the first baseman, with the pick for out number 1. So Asher Burke batting in a 2-hole now. Here's his first pitch, and that's popped up shallow left field, and they got a man right there. That's Messiah Washington for out number 2. The pitcher now, Grayson Talley, up for the Redland All-Stars. The lefty at the plate. Reese gets his sign. Here's the pitch. And Talley will take that one for ball 1. Our next game should be an interesting one. It's going to be Cherryville against Crown Point. As here's the 1-0. Inside near the feet for ball 2. That game will take place at 2:30, and you can view that game where you're viewing this game. 2-0. And Talley takes that out, or called strike. Count goes to 2-1 now. These two teams are part of the Spider-Man pool. As here's the 2-1. And a called strike 2, so now the count even at 2. The Spider-Man pool consists of Redland and Altamonte, who we got here today, Campbellsville, and the Westland Lions. And Reese will take a step off the mound. Here comes the 2-2. To the second baseman right there. A glove and a throw in time for out number 3. Luke Stephenson on the play right there at second base. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Cameron Reese on the mound. It's 4-0 as Altamonte leads. We'll head to the top of the second. As we're watching the 10U Cal Ripken World Series, brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus here in Crown Point, Indiana. You're viewing today's coverage on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Located just one block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back as Pet Supplies Plus and Crown Point presents coverage of the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sport Network. Pet Supplies Plus and Crown Point is open 7 days a week. Check them out on the web at PetSuppliesPlus/Crown Point. This week's coverage is also brought to you by Station 21. Stop in for a bite to eat at one of Crown Point's most popular eating establishments, Station 21 American Grill. From burgers and ribs to wings and fish. Open every day at 11 a.m. for lunch and dinner. Station 21 is just a short 1 minute away from the ballpark. Check out their menu at station21.com. Eat, drink, and relax. Carson Talley still on the mound for the Redland All-Stars, and it's going to be Liam Rustin to lead things off here in the top of the second, just like he did in that top of the first. And the first two pitches from Talley missed outside, so the count now 2-0. Altamonte was able to send 9 batters to the plate in that 4-run first inning. Here's the 2-0. And Rustin will take that one. Count now 3-0. Tally at 43 pitches so far as the rain continues here. 3-0. Inside and low near the feet. 4-4. So Rustin works himself another leadoff walk here. 2 of them so far for the right fielder. It's going to be Cooper Harris now, who was hit by a pitch with a runner on and nobody out. Very curious to see how the conditions have affected, the game here today. So here's the first pitch, high, and a good stop right there by the catcher, the Villarreal, to keep the runner Rustin at first. But with the rain and, sometimes you have problems with footing and the ball's a little slippery, so the rain could be playing an effect to today's game, as here's the 1-0. A bunt was shown, but pulled back, gets past the catcher Villarreal, and that allows Rustin to advance to second base. So now a runner in scoring position with nobody out. The count now 2-0. Harris takes his time, steps back in the plate. 2-0, shows bunt. He laid it down, but it hit him, but I think they're going to call it foul already, so it'll be 2-0 to 2-1 the count now. Two-one count, nobody out, runner at second. Messiah Washington on deck, but right now Cooper Harris is the batter. Harris shows bunt, pitches high, count moves to 3-1. Shows bunt again right to the pitcher Talley. Gloves it. The throw is not in time. What a hustle right there by Cooper Harris. And that allows Liam Rustin to advance to third safely. Runner stand on the corner. Nobody out for Messiah Washington. So now a mound visit here. And I believe that might be the end of the day for Grayson Talley on the mound, as They're going to talk over things, but maybe it's not the case yet as they haven't made an official move. The rain has seemed to pick up, but we will have a new pitcher. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we be right back, we'll let you know who the new pitcher is for the Redland All-Stars. But you're watching the 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, I Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Back here in the top of the second as Altamonte leads 4-0. It's a new pitcher for the Redland All-Stars. It's going to be number 11, Asher Burke, taking over things on the mound. With runners standing at third and first for Altamonte, the number 3 hitter, Messiah Washington, is due up. So Messiah Washington 1 for 1 today. Chance here to add on to that Altamonte lead. New pitcher. Here's Asher Burke's first pitch. And Messiah Washington will take that for a called strike. Russ stands at third. Cooper Harris stands at first. As there's ball one. Here's the 1-1. That one inside the hands and caught by the first baseman, Bowen Glass, for out number 1. So Asher Burke able to get the first out of the inning. And now it's going to be Fernando Moncada due at the plate. Moncada struck out in his first at-bat, and he'll take that one low for ball 1. Quickly, the 1-0 pitch. Pumps it in the zone for a called strike 1, so the count now goes 1-1. 1 out. Rain continuing here at Jerry Ross Park. And Moncada hits that up the middle. It's a base hit. That's going to allow Rustin to score from third. It's a 1-out RBI single for Fernando Moncada, and Altamonte now leads 5-0. So Altamonte keeping their foot on the gas. It'll be Levi Merritt now, and Merritt swings and misses at the first pitch. This was an Altamonte team who had a really impressive summer. Here's the 0-1. And that fits in the zone for a called strike 2. That allowed Altamonte to be an at-large invite to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series. 0-2. And a swing and a miss right there. Asher Burke sends him down swinging for out number 2. So now it's going to be Graham Camara. The third baseman walked and scored in the first inning. Here's the first pitch from Burke. And Camara will take that one for ball one. And that one is a called strike, so the count moves 1-1 now. Once again, we'd like to thank you, everybody, for tuning in to today's action. We'd love to hear who you're rooting for, who you're cheering for, as it looks like we're going to get a switch of the baseballs right here. And get a little wet right there, so pitcher Asherberg wanted a more dry ball, and that's what he got, the throw to Graham Camara, who's in a 1-1 count with 2 outs. And Camara takes that for a called strike. Asher Burke's doing a really good job hitting the corners of the zone. Now it's a 1-2 count with 2 outs, 2 runners on. You have Cooper Harris at second and Fernando Moncada at first. And that pitch misses for a ball. On deck is Josiah Diaz, who had that 2 RBI single in the first inning. It'll be a huge out to get for Asher Burke. 2-2. And Camara fouls that straight back. Almost caught by the catcher, Villarreal. And there we go. We got some cheering going on from Rusty Stuff saying all gas, no brakes. Altamonte, they really want to jump to an early lead here. Make themselves feel comfortable. The 2-2. Camara past the third baseman for a base hit. They'll send Cooper Harris home. And he slides in safely. Moncada in at third. He kept his hand on the bag. And that allows Camara to go right into second base. And it's an RBI single, and the score now 6-0. So 2 runs scored here in the second. Now Josiah Diaz will have a chance there, who already has 2 RBIs in this game. 3 hits so far this inning for Altamont. And here is Diaz. That first pitch inside for ball 1. And after that RBI single by Graham Camara, you had the whole crowd of the Altamont side chanting all gas, no brakes. Here's the 1-0. That misses behind the catcher. Moncada stays at third. It must be their motto throughout this whole summer. All gas, no brakes, and they've done a really good job showing it here early. So Josiah Diaz steps back in the plate. The 2-0, and Diaz takes that for a called strike. A good job by Burke to get a strike in the count. 2-1 now it is with 2 outs. Burke at 18 pitches after coming in for relief for Grayson Talley. And Diaz fouls that one off the end of the bat. So now 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Here's a 2-2 offering. And Diaz will take that away for ball 3. So the count is full with 2 outs. You do have an open base at first, but you don't want to load them. So a big pitch coming here for Josiah Diaz. And that's high and tight for Diaz, and he'll take ball 4. So that will load the bases. And Colton Rollett will now have the bases loaded with 2 outs. He drew a walk and advanced to second in his first at-bat in the first inning. Altamont leads 6-0. Game 2 here on the Majors field. First pitch, Rollett. He'll take that one inside for ball 1. It looks like we have a scoreless tie going on the other field right now, on field A. The 1-0. Rollett, and he takes it inside for ball 2. Luke Stephenson is on deck. Cameron Reese in the hole. 2-0. And misses away for ball 3. So 3-0 count for Colton Roulette, playing shortstop today. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And bounces in front of the plate for ball 4. So that will allow Altamonte to score a run, their 7th run of the game, as they lead 7-0. So now Luke Stephenson at the plate, but it seems we'll get a mound visit before this at-bat. As Asher Burke, he took over in the second inning for Grayson Talley's at 25 pitches so far. Altamont has done a really good job at the plate, waiting for their pitches and battling it at the plate. So here's some words of encouragement right there from the coach to Asher Burke. He's 1 out away from getting out of this inning. And Luke Stephenson, the second baseman, is now the batter. And Stephenson takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And Stephenson takes that outside for ball 2. Both teams coming from somewhat far areas from northwest Indiana. As here's the 2-0. And that's called. The strike count moves 2-1. I believe Lewisberry is closer than Altamont, as Altamont is in Florida and Lewisberry is in Pennsylvania. 2-1. Stephenson takes that. Tells the third base runner to stay there, and Graham Camara. So the count now goes 3-1 for the second baseman. (3-1) counts, 2 outs. Here's Burke with the pitch. And Stephenson will take that for a called strike. And now the count is full with 2 outs here. In the top of the second, Altamont leads 7-0. You have Camara at third. You have Josiah Diaz at second. And Colton Roulette at first. And just like that, there's another walk right there. So Cameron Reese will be the batter now, as it's 8-0. So 4 runs scored in both of the innings for Altamont. And Burke able to pump a fastball in there for a called strike 1 on the pitcher Cameron Reese, who struck out in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1. That one gets past the catcher. No advancement from any of the runners. So the count moves 1-1. Second inning in a row where Altamont scores 4 runs. Nevertheless, it's a great experience for both teams to get out here and play with the best of the best that this tournament has to offer. And there's the 1-1. Called outside for ball 2 to count now 2-1. It was a very close pitch, 50-50 call, and it went Altamont's way. 2-1, 2 outs, bases loaded, and Reese checked the swing, held back on it, so the count now moves 3-1 with 2 outs. Here's the 3-1 from Burke. And Reese inside takes it for ball 4. So another one will cross the plate for Altamont. It's 9-0 now. And a time called by the Redland All-Stars manager. Just got a glove with him. This may be a change coming. So we're going to have a new pitcher for the Redland All-Stars. We're going to take a quick break, and when we're right back, we'll let you know who that new pitcher is. You're watching the 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus here in Crown Point, Indiana. This is the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Back here in the top of the second, it's 9-0 as Altamonte lead. The Redland All-Stars have put in a new pitcher. It's going to be Bowen Glass. Number 22 comes in to pitch. And thank you to Rusty Stuff 60. He gave us some stats about Altamonte's record this summer. He provided that in their district, state, and regional tournaments, Altamonte's record is 15-2, and in those games, they outscored their opponents 182-16. So Rustin's first pitch is low inside for ball one. Rustin batting for the second time this inning. He drew a walk to lead off this second, but Bowen Glass is the new pitcher now. Here's the 1-0. Misses away for ball two, and that rain seems to come down a little harder now as well. It's a 2-0 count. But the rain definitely has picked up. Here's the 2-0. And that misses away for ball three. So a 3-0 count now. And you can see how that rain is maybe playing an effect to the guys pitching just because it is coming down a little harder than usual. But Glass is able to hit a strike right there. The count now moves 3-1. But incredible stuff for Altamonte this summer, outscoring your opponents 182-16. 3-1. And a swing and a miss right there. Nice inside pitch by Glass out there. 3-2 count with 2 outs now here in the top of the second as Altamonte leads 9-0. Be a big out right here for the Redland All-Stars. 3-2. Rustin up the middle. That's going to drop for a base hit and get past the center fielder. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. They'll hold up the runner at third, but 2 runs will score off the bat of Liam Rustin. And it is now 11-0. So now time was called for the pitcher and catcher to kind of communicate and get a baseball. So now it's going to be Cooper Harris. And Glass misses high for ball one. Runners stand at third and second with 2 outs, 7 runs here in the second for Altamonte. Cooper Harris, he'll take that pitch for a called strike. Harris hit by a pitch and scored in the first, singled and scored earlier here in the second. 1-1. And Harris, that one's up the middle and caught by the shortstop for out number 3. A nice play right there to make the running grab, but Altamonte scored 7 runs here in the second, and they lead 11-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. You're watching the 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, There's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Back here at Jerry Ross Park for the 10U Cal Ripken World Series, brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus and Station 21. It is 11-0 Altamonte All-Stars lead. Bottom of the second, Redland All-Stars will have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Cameron Reese still on the mound for Altamonte. Once again, thank you for everybody tuning in to today's action. We'd love to know who you're cheering for. We got some Altamonte fans here in the YouTube chat. We got someone saying, nice hit, Liam Rustin that was. And then we got Park English saying, come on, Bo. So great to see so many people interacting and involved in the 10U Cal Ripken World Series. Unfortunately, sometimes with work and everything, you can't make it to these games, so RSN is so happy that we could provide, for you guys to come and watch these games wherever you are. So there's the first pitch, and it's a strike. Tanner Villarreal, the catcher, is the batter. And Reese misses away for ball one. Reese at 13 pitches so far. He had himself a pretty smooth 1-2-3 inning in that first inning. There was a ground out, a fly out, and a ground out. 1-1. And Villarreal shoots that into right field. But right there is the right fielder, number 19, Liam Rustin, for out number 1. Zach Meniscus now, the third baseman, wearing number 21. Wearing the high socks. You don't really see that much. I haven't seen that much today, specifically. I'm a fan of the stirrup look. I like the stirrup sock looks. That's always a classic for me. So here's the first pitch to Meniscus. And Meniscus takes that for ball one. Second pitch, fouled straight back right near the press box here. Count 1-1 now. Now we got some more chat. Let's go Big Al. Let's go Redland. Go Grayson Talley and Redland. Let's go Redland. And there's a strike three right there for out number 2. So Jack Zungurley now with 2 outs, the center fielder. "17 pitches so far for the pitcher Cameron Reese. And here's the first pitch. And Jack Zungurley takes that for a called strike 1. The 0-1. High, and Zungurley ducks for ball 1. 11-0 here in the bottom of the second inning in Crown Point, Indiana, Jerry Ross Park. Here's the 1-1. And Zungurley holds back and takes that for ball 2. We have a game going on field A as well. It's a close one. It looks to be 1-0 on field A, so RSN's got both of those games covered. So here's the 2-1. And Zungurley chops that one up near the home plate. The catcher makes the throw, but it's over the first baseman's glove. A nice hustle right there by Jack Zungurley. And the Redland All-Stars have their first runner on. So Bowen Glass now, who is the team's pitcher, with 2 outs and a runner on. Maybe trying to start a 2-out rally here. Here's the first pitch. Glass holds back and takes that high and outside for ball 1. One 0. And Glass takes that high and outside once again for ball 2. Here's the 2-0. High and away for ball 3. And according to our rain forecast, we're expected to have rain for the next hour, hour and a half. It could lighten up as we get towards 4 o'clock. And then Saturday night, looks like it should be just cloudy, but seems to be for the next hour or so. We're going to have some consistent rain in the area as we have a mound visit as a count is 3-0 on Bowen Glass. Sunday looks to be all right in terms of weather. Monday looks a little bleak as well. Other than that, it's supposed to be one beautiful week here in Crown Point, Indiana. So everybody will go back to their positions. We got another Let's Go Bo in the chat. We love to hear the support for both teams as Bowen Glass is batting. 3-0. Inside on Glass for ball 4. So it's a 4-pitch walk for the pitcher. And 2 consecutive men on for Redland with 2 outs. Be Logan Trimmer now. As we have some very brave fans in the stand still with their umbrellas. First pitch. And Trimmer will take that for a called strike. I see 2 people with an umbrella. The 0-1. Trimmer fouls that one off. 1-1 or 0-2 the count is now. Cameron Reese, the pitcher. 27 pitches so far for the righty. 0-2. Trimmer lines that in the left. It's going to drop in front of the left fielder for a base hit. But the throw to third in time for out number 3. It was a force out at the bag, and they got it there in time. It was Messiah Washington, the left fielder, right to Graham Camara at third for the third out of the inning. And we'll head to the top of the third. Altamonte lead 11-0. You're watching the 10U Cal Ripken World Series brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus and Crown Point, Indiana. This is the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Just instantly went right back.
Back here in the top of the third of the Cal Ripken 10U World Series, it's the Altamonte All-Stars and the Redland All-Stars. Jack Thiel with you for the play-by-play action. As the rain continues to come down here, and all this week's coverage is brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point, as well as Station 21, one of the finest restaurant establishments in Crown Point, Indiana. So Messiah Washington will lead things off for Altamonte, I should say. They scored 4 runs in the first, 7 runs in the second. Some more comments coming through, Redland and Altamonte fans. Here's the first pitch to Washington. That one misses away for ball 1. So 1-out count now. Bowen Glass still on the mound for Redland. Messiah Washington. 1-0. He'll take that one for ball 2. Washington, 1 for 2 on the day so far. Singled and scored in the first, and he popped up back in the second. In for his third at-bat of the game. And Washington will take that called strike. Count now moves 2-1. Washington lines that right past the shortstop for a base hit and goes under the left fielder's legs. And Washington, with the heads-up base running, advances to second base. A tough play out there. It seemed like the ball might have shifted a little bit when it went in the outfield. So Messiah Washington now stands at second. And Fernando Moncada is the batter for Altamonte. First pitch bounces off the front part of home plate, and that allows Washington to advance to third. Moncada, he struck out looking in the first, and he had an RBI single, and he scored in the second. And Bowen Glass, 14 pitches already for the right-hander. Quickly with the 1-0 pitch. And Moncada will take that one high for ball 2. Some more Go Redland comments in the YouTube chat. 2-0. Up the middle and drops for a base hit. Messiah Washington will cross home plate, and Fernando Moncada has an RBI single for the second straight inning. And that will make it 12-0 now for Altamonte. And that one high and tight on Levi Merritt, the catcher. Walked and scored in the first, struck out in the second. High and tight once more. The count moves 2-0. Bowen Glass makes his way back to the mound. We got some Bo chants going on in the comments as it's a 2-0 count on Levi Merritt. Moncada stands at first. Defense in normal position. And the 2-0. Outside for ball 3. Count now moves 3-0. Graham Camara on deck. Josiah Diaz in the hole. And here's the 3-0. And that's high for ball 4. So that will advance Moncada to second. So Graham Camara now, who walked and scored in the first, Had an RBI single and scored in the second. He has 2 runners on with nobody out. We got a Nando comment. As for Fernando Moncada, I would assume, who's got 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Camara, he takes the first pitch, drops in zone for a called strike. Looks like we got some tent placing now going on. We also got a go Redland. Let's go Bo, who's pitching on the mound. And Bowen Glass just threw a strike right there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Camaro, that's up the middle and over the second baseman's head for a base hit. Around third and scoring, slides in second safely is Camara. And another run scored for the Altamonte All-Stars. They lead 13-0. So 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out. Josiah Diaz is the batter. We got a conversation going on here between the manager of the Redland All-Stars and home plate umpire. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter, actually, for Josiah Diaz. It's going to be Adrian Arcano coming in. So number 21, Adrian Arcano, 2 runners in scoring position now, nobody out. And then now it looks like we might have a mound visit right here. As the infield all meets on the mound, and that looks like to be the end of the day for Bowen Glass. There'll be a new pitcher on the mound for the Redland All-Stars. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. We'll let you know who the new pitcher is for the Redland All-Stars. You're watching the 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus here in Crown Point on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Back here in the top of the third, we have a new pitcher for the Redland All-Stars. It's going to be Zach Meniscus, number 21, on the mound, taking over things, the 4th pitcher for Redland. As the Altamonte All-Stars, they have runners on 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. We do have a pinch hitter. Adrian Arcano is the new batter for Altamonte as Zach Meniscus throws his warm-up pitches here. And looks like we got some more cheering going on. We got a Let's Go Altamonte from Brian Rowlett all the way from KC. Great to hear that one. Some more chants going on. We got Andy Williams all the way from Tokyo watching today's game. I don't know if anyone can beat Tokyo. It's pretty impressive. But Andy Williams, thank you for tuning in. We love to hear it. So Meniscus on the mound. Adrian Arcano is your batter. And the first pitch gets past the catcher. Runners stay at their bases. You have Levi Merritt at third and Graham Camara at second. Rain continuing to fall down here in Crown Point, Indiana. Inside on the hands of Arcano for ball 2. Arcano takes that one down the middle for a called strike. Our next scheduled game here on the major field is at 2:30 between Cherville Red and Crown Point Bulldogs Red, as there's ball 3 inside. That's the start time at the moment. But 2:30 is our next start time. There's the 3-1 chop towards the second baseman, the glove, and the throw in time for out number 1. But it will score Levi Merritt from third, and Altamonte now leads 14-0. So Colton Roulette now. That one gets past the catcher, and Altamont has a runner scoring from third in Graham Camara. And now the lead is 15-0. So 15-0 is the lead. Colton Roulette, the batter. He's drawn 2 walks in his 2 plate appearances today. The 1-0. Low and misses for ball 2. So 4 runs scored in the first, 7 in the second, and 4 here in the third. For the team all the way in Altamont Springs, Florida. That one's high and misses for ball 3. Luke Stephenson on deck, Cameron Reese in the hole. And a nice job right there by Meniscus to pump a fastball and have the count go 3-1. And a swing and a miss right there, so he goes from 3-0 to 3-2 on the mound. And that's high and away for ball 4. So Roulette draws his 3rd walk of the evening. With 1 out here. And we may be getting another substitution for a pinch hitter possibly. And that is the case. We will have a pinch hitter. So instead of Luke Stephenson, it's going to be Chase Lewis.
Number 13, Chase Lewis.
You can hear the rain just keep coming down. Kind of seems like it's getting more and more. Andy Williams said Florida's scariest creature isn't an alligator, it's the Luke Ness monster. It's a good one right there. It's 15-0. New hitter and Chase Lewis for his first at-bat. And the first pitch to him is a ball. And the second pitch, this is for ball 2. And near the hands, misses for ball 3. So like mentioned earlier, these teams are part of the Spider-Man pool alongside Campbellsville and the West Wind Lions, as there's ball 4. Chase Lewis works himself a 4-pitch walk, and now runners stand at second and first with 1 out. It appears we'll have another pinch hitter for the Altamont All-Stars. So instead of Cameron Reese, their pitcher, It's going to be, I believe, number 0, Aiden Fulbright. So Aiden Fulbright will take over the 9 spot in the Altamonte batting lineup, as he has runners standing at second and first with 1 out. Zach Meniscus still on the mound for the Redland All-Stars. First pitch, Fulbright takes it inside for ball 1. And then, as always, for pool play, the top 2 teams will advance to the World Series bracket. As here's the 1-0. Fulbright is swinging a miss for strike 1. Teams that finish in 3rd and 4th will advance to the Ironman bracket. Once the teams are in their respective brackets, they're going to reseed the teams 1 through 12 for the World Series bracket. As the 1-1 got a piece of Fulbright, and he'll head to first base. So now the bases will be loaded for Altamonte with 1 out, and Liam Rustin will be the batter. So they'll receive the teams in the World Series bracket 1 through 12, and then for the Ironman bracket, they'll be 13 through 24. First pitch to Rustin, inside for ball 1 as the bases are loaded with 1 out. Rustin on today, he's 1 for 1, but he has 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs. 1-0. Rustin takes that for a called strike. Throw back to third, not in time. And if there's no postponements or anything, all our championship and third place games will take place on Saturday, August 12th here at Jerry Ross Park. And Rustin pops that one up. Third baseman calls it's going to be the pitcher, Zach Meniscus, to make the out. I believe they also called that infield fly rule. Nevertheless, there's going to be 2 outs in the inning. And Cooper Harris will be the batter. So Harris on the day, 1 for 2. Hit by pitch and scored in the first. As the first pitch, low for ball 1. Singled and scored in the second. And he popped out in the third. But bracket play for either bracket will start on Wednesday, as that one's chopped to the third baseman. He grounds it. Then the throw is in time. A nice play right there by the third baseman of Redland to get out of the inning, but not before Altamonte scores 4 runs here in the third inning as they lead 15-0. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning as Altamonte lead 15-0. You're watching the 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
New pitcher on the mound for the Altamonte All-Star. It's going to be Aiden Fulbright, number 0, here in the bottom of the third inning of the 10U Cal Ripken World Series between Altamonte and the Redland All-Stars. Thank you for all tuning in to today's action, as the whole week of action is brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point, as well as Station 21 in Crown Point, Indiana. So the Redland All-Stars, they need to score 1 run to stay away from the mercy rule. For Cal Ripken rules, it is 15 after 3, 10 after 4. And as Altamonte leads 15-0, if nobody scores here for the Redland All-Stars, that will be the game. So Aiden Fulbright comes in for Cameron Reese. Reese, a great job on the mound. 2 scoreless innings for the right-hander for the Redland All-Stars. It's going to be the 8, I should say the 9, 10, and 1 hitters with Albert or Burton Gary leading things off. Still rain in the forecast, but our next game is supposed to be at 2:30 here on the major field. As warm-up tosses conclude and set to go here in the bottom half of the third. So Albert Warburton Gary, the lefty, to lead things off. He's got the no gloves going on. Once again, thank you to all our viewers tuning into today's action. We'd love to see all the support. So here's the first pitch from Fulbright. And it's a called strike in the upper half of the zone. Fulbright came in to pinch hit in that third inning. And that's inside the feet of Gary for ball 1. Fulbright was hit by a pitch in his lone plate appearance. Here's the 1-1. And fouled back by Gary for strike 2. Got some people rooting on Albert Warburton Gary. Like to see it as he's in a 1-2 count at the plate. Trying to keep this game alive. Here's the 2-strike offering. And Fulbright misses with that one. Count even at 2 now. Two, nobody out. And misses away ball 3. It's now a full count. Altamonte, who are large invites, lead 15-0. Altamonte coached by Ken Kelly. Assistant coaches are Steve Ianni, Kevin Stephenson, and Justin Harris. Up the middle, Fulbright gloves it, runs to first, and soft throws it in time for out number 1.
Right fielder, number 1, Bryce Dunchek.
Bryce Dunchek now. Playing right field, wearing number 1, steps to the plate. Sets himself on the mound. Here's the pitch, and Dunchek will take that outside and high for ball 1. Quickly gathers himself on the mound for the 1-0 offering. And Dunchek takes that for a called strike. Count moves 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And just misses. Low and outside for ball 2. All games happen on their scheduled times. The 2-1. Misses low and away for ball 3. We mentioned that 2:30 game between Cherryville Red and Crown Point Bulldogs Red. At 4:45, you have Washington Park All-Stars and Florence Navy All-Stars. And then at 7, you have the Aussie Drop Bears and Crown Point Bulldogs White. Those games are all taking place here on the major field. Here's the 3-1. And that's taken for ball 4 inside. And the Redland All-Stars have a runner here with 1 out in the third. So basically, throughout pool play, it's about 9 games a day. So from today, Saturday, August 5th, to Tuesday, August 8th, 9 games between both of the fields will be played. As there's the number 1 hitter. Fulbright misses outside with that one. Count 1-1. It looks like we might have a pitch hitter here, actually, for the Redland All-Stars. It appears to be number 5. Will DeLong. DeLong now in a 2-1 count. Fulbright on the mound, 2-1 pitch. Just misses with that one. A good pick right there by the catcher. The count now moves in the hitter's favor. It's 3-1. And the pitcher asks for another baseball. Here comes the 3-1. And he misses low and away with ball 4. So now 2 runners on for the Redland All-Stars. It looks like we're going to have a visit at the mound. Asher Burke is your scheduled hitter for Redland. As I talk things over here, 15-0 Altamonte leads. Like we mentioned in the early part of this inning, if no runs are scored by Redland, then Altamonte will have the mercy rule win here early. But a runner stands at scoring position for the Redland All-Stars, and it's Asher Burke that is due up at the plate. Fulbright remains on the mound. First pitch. Burke takes that high for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Misses low and away. Another good pick right there by the catcher, Merritt. And, Merritt calls time right now. Talk to his pitcher, Fulbright. And Fulbright able to get a strike there. Count now moves 2-1. 2-1 count. Runners stand at second and first. Burke up center field and caught right there. A good jump by the center fielder, Cooper Harris. He read that one right off the bat. And he's able to get out number 2. So now Grayson Talley with 2 outs and 2 runners on. First pitch from Fulbright, high and away for ball 1. Wind and rain very present here. So here's the 1-0. And Talley will foul that one off back. One. Talley. That one center field. Cooper Harris tracks it down and makes the grab for out number 3. And that will have the 15-run mercy rule after 3 innings come into effect. As Altamonte, they are your winners here for game number 3 in the World Series, game number 2 here on the major field. And a very good start for the Altamonte All-Stars on this Saturday evening. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and after that, we're going to go over your Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game, your Proud Union Home Play of the game, and, of course, your Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the game. And that's going to come up right after this break as you're watching the 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus here in Crown Point, Indiana on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, hi Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack and Van Til to go. Our to
Back here, as we're going over the awards on the field, we have our awards here for Region Sports. We'll start off with our Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Crowell Companies has offices open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, and Saturdays till 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. So your Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the Game is going to go to Graham Kamara out of Altamonte. 2 RBIs, 2 singles. He reached on base in all 3 plate appearances, and he scored in all 3 plate appearances. So once again, Graham Kamara of Altamonte, the third baseman, number 4, is your Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Next for your Proud Union home play of the game is going to be Josiah Diaz. His 2 RBI single back in the first inning. It proved to be a pivotal hit for the Altamonte All-Stars. It really gave their offense a huge all gas, no brakes, as their team likes to say. And that really set themselves up for a big first inning. So once again, the Proud Union home play of the game. The Proud Union home play is presented by the IKORCC, the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters, that builds your own future. And they have training, professionalism, and partnerships for economic development. Once again, there's going to be the 2 RBI single by Josiah Diaz back in the first inning. And, of course, your Boilermakers Local 374 blue-collar player of the game. Of course, the Blue Boilermaker Local 374. You can earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. And you can learn about the apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. And the blue-collar player of the game tonight was going to be on the Redland side of things. Jackson Gurley had the team's only hit, battled at the plate, and he played a great center field as well. So once again, your Boilermaker Local 374 blue-collar player of the game will be from the Redland All-Stars. It'll be Jack Zen Gurley in center field. So that's going to do it all from us for this game. We are scheduled to be back at 2:30 for the Crown Point Bulldogs red team and the Schererville red team. So that game is scheduled to take place at 2:30. We'll obviously keep you updated on our Facebook pages if we hear anything else about the weather update. But for now, expect us to be back live around 2:30 for Schererville Red and the Crown Point Bulldogs Red. I also couldn't do this without the amazing crew that I have here today. Of course, our executive producer, Chris Ramirez, our video coordinator, Claude Martinez, Zach Zanelli doing a great job producing, our World Series tournament director, Adam Whitehouse, and of course, the viewers across Facebook, YouTube, and our website, regionsports.com. Without you guys, any of this would not be possible. So once again, the Altamont All-Stars, they win today's game 15-0, and we'll be back around 2:30. So for Jack Thiel saying signing off, and I'll see you guys at 2:30.